There's no two ways about it. The Suzuki Jimny is a bit of an oddball, but despite being on sale since 1998, it's just been given another mild makeover. And with prices starting from just £12,000, this little 4x4 might have more to offer than you think. The Jimny is only fractionally longer than a Fiat 500, but even so, the packaging is, well, if I'm honest, dreadful. Take this boot, for example. The side opening door means you can't park close to anything behind you, and once you have got it open, the capacity is rather poor. Its one saving grace, though, is these back seat rests do fold down. There are 2 seats in the back, but legroom is limited and getting in and out of them is not easy. Thankfully, there's more room for those up front, although these pedals are offset to the right and there's no adjustment in the steering wheel. However, its boxy dimensions do mean that visibility is really good, and there's somewhere to store a banana and a decent sized glove box. Forget all you know about how modern cars drive, because the Jimny is like a Land Rover Defender that's shrunk in the wash. The ride is bouncy, the steering's slow to respond, and the brakes are spongy. However, like a Defender, this also makes the Jimny quite good fun in its own way, although only for short bursts. New for this year, meanwhile, is this dash design, which includes gear shift indicator and tyre pressure monitoring system. Fancy. Also new for 2015 is electronic stability control as standard, but the 1.3 litre petrol engine is the same as before, which means it pushes out 84 brake horsepower and has 81 foot-pounds of torque, and feels even slower than those figures would suggest. It takes a whopping 14 seconds to get to 60, and the show's over by the time you get to 87, which of course you won't. But if the Jimny doesn't shine on the road, that's because it's been designed to get muddy going off it. In fact, Suzuki boasts this is the smallest off-roader in the world. And with that in mind, here I have 3 buttons to choose between front-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive with low range. And that's the key to the Jimny's appeal, because despite their 4x4 appearance, no other small crossover in the world offers this kind of hardware. Adding to the Jimny's credentials are 19cm of ground clearance and steep approach and departure angles, plus the fact that it's got a proper ladder frame chassis. Now, let's make this clear. You really would want to take advantage of this car's off-roading nature if you're considering buying one, because in so many other ways it is hopelessly outdated. It only comes with 2 airbags, for example, and creature comforts don't extend to Bluetooth or sat-nav. As such, the Jimny won't appeal to everybody, most finding its compromises too great. But if you really want an off-roader in which to take your first steps off the beaten track, it's a great place to start. Now, to read reviews of more conventional small cars, visit the Telegraph Cars website by clicking here, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking here.